friends, it's Carla here from Creative Love Affair, and this month I'm creating for the Scrapshots design team. Scrapshots is a Canadian-based scrapbooking retailer, and they have wonderful product on their website, and I'm creating some layouts today with the Paige Evans Pick Me Up collection. And I'm going to be using the Stuck Sketches sketch by Laura Whitaker, and it's a really neat sketch, and I'm kind of turning it on its side. So I'm using these things from the Pick Me Up collection that you can purchase at the Scrapshots shop, and I'll put the link below. We've got the journaling spots here. We've got the Pick Me Up phrases and pattern swatches and their little mini booklets, which are super cool. We've got the haberdashery, which is sequins and buttons and stickers. The lemonade stickers that coordinate with the Pick Me Up collection. And the beautiful paper pad. And if you want to have a close-up of these items, I have a video which I'll link below, and it'll give you a look through all these items. So stick around while I create a layout and just have some fun with this gorgeous collection. So here's a look at the sketch that I'm using, and I've turned it on its side to show you the rotation. I'm layering my photos onto this pretty blue paper, and I've grabbed the notebook paper in the paper pad, and I used a notebook punch from American Crafts to punch the edge. Now I'm just layering this on, kind of following the sketch, and you could of course cut the full rectangles, but I've decided to cut a little bit out of the center just to save paper. I'm grabbing a couple of the 2x2 squares from the pattern swatch book. These are really nice thick cardstock, and I'm cutting one side into a banner, and it'll end up looking like it's going all the way through there. I'm going to use some Distress Oxide inks to edge around some of my paper edges, and I'm just fitting it in to kind of look like everything is nicely layered. I like using a pencil and just marking the spots where I want to cut it, and then I'm just using some tacky glue to glue it together. And the tacky glue gives me a little extra time for my placement, and you saw I used a grid ruler there just to make sure I got the edges of that banner even. Now I've got a couple more pieces of this really pretty pattern from the swatch book, and I cut it in half to just add another little banner piece, and just getting the placement right again. Now I'm going to glue the whole backing on to a piece of Canvas Corp brand's ivory cardstock. I'm making a really light pencil line because I want to add a stitching line, and I'm going to stitch directly on that. So I have added my stitching, you can see in the background. Now I'm grabbing these journaling spots. I've used another element from the phrases and an element from the pattern paper that I cut out, and I grabbed a square die cut that has a stitching edge, and I just used that to edge all those pieces. Now I have a little heart stamp, and I'm stamping onto that journaling spot with some oxide ink, and I'm adding some Tattered Angels mist just by splattering it with the cover off and using the nozzle. And I'm layering that on top so that I can put my my title on there. So I have some cream thickers in my stash. They're an older, thicker alphabet. And then I'm using the lemonade thickers that coordinate with this collection. and I just added those on, and I thought the cream thickers needed a little bit of color and I wanted to bring the gold elements in. So I'm using some of that yellow Distress Oxide, and then I've got some iridescent gold Tattered Angels mist, and I'm painting that directly onto the thickers. And then I'm going to use that iridescent gold as well, just to add some splatters around my page. It has a really nice gold effect when it dries, and it's not overwhelming, so it's just going to give some soft gold splatters. I grabbed some rose gold thread, and I just wrap that around my fingers, add a glue dot, and put it behind an element that I cut out of the pattern paper. And this haberdashery pack is so fun, and I love all the little sticker elements and the sequins in there, and I'm just adding those around my page. They add some really quick and easy and fun bling and texture to the layout, and just by kind of holding them over top, you can see what is going to look good where. Then I grabbed some Spiegelmum scrap sequins in the heart and shape, and these, I just thought they went so nicely with the patterned paper with the hearts on them. And I used the glossy accents with this little cover that some days helps the glossy accents go on. I think I have a love-hate relationship with glossy accents. So I got the sequins on there. I really do love this pick-me-up stick though that I have, and really love how this turned out with the pretty gold and all the nice bright colors. And here you can have a close-up of the whole layout with the journaling at the bottom. And I also did a pocket page, which you can see next, and it uses all those papers and elements that coordinate with the layout. And I'll have close-ups on the blog and links below, so be sure to check out all the photos and close-ups, and check out the Pick Me Up collection in the Scrapshots store. Hope you have a great day, and I'd love for you to like and subscribe.